Okay, this video is in response of CT22 on a recent A2LA assessment. The deficiency says the mu checker is not functioning. So this is to prove function, and then it can also be used for training on our cal before each use check on the mu checker. MetroCal only uses it in 5/10,000ths range. I have it set for 5/10,000ths. I did add the limited to 5/10,000ths range only on the device, so it is known to all technicians. And I'm just going to demonstrate that it functions. I have it zeroed on the 0.1005 block, which has a deviation of 2.9 millionths. I don't know if you can see the computer back here, but then I converted it over, so that's 0. The next block is a 0.1006, has 3.2 millionths certified deviation, so basically that's 0.3 different from this 0, and all the way down to the 0.1009 block. Now I'm going to show that it reads properly. Right now we're at 0. I'm going to go 1/10 at a time. One-tenth, or a 100 millionths. 2/10, 200 millionths. You can see it's right on. 3/10, 300 millionths. 4/10, 400 millionths. And because this block had a 5 millionths deviation, it is reading slightly high, or 2.4 millionths high. Now let's go back to 0. Now generally you always want to use the transfer gauge in the same direction. So I'm going to go past the middle and then drag it again to about where I started. And you can see it went right back to 0. Now it might be, you can interpolate, it may be, you know, 1 or 2 millionths high. You can read 0 if you'd like. And you should be right straight on looking at the needle, but with the camera I'm a little off to the side. That looks to be about 0. Let's check it again. 1/10, 100 millionths. 2/10, 200 millionths. 3/10, 300 millionths. 4/10, 400 millionths. So you can see it's repeating as well. Now I'll go back to 0. And you can see it's at 0. Now I can check the reverse direction. I will come back to the this one over here, and I'm going to adjust it using my transfer stand to 0. Now we'll let it settle a little bit, and then I'm going to fine adjust it here. So it's at 0. That looks to be at 0. And now we'll go -1/10, -2/10, -3/10, -4/10. Now it's slightly small, but it should be. It should be -2.5. Now let's go back to 0. You can see it went right back to 0. So I've checked both positive and negative directions. Got a 5/10 range. I just did it 8/10, because sometimes at 5, if you're watching this, it could peg out and you wouldn't know if there was deviation. But anyway, you also want to make sure when you're using the transfer gauge you're on a Class A or better surface plate, so the surface plate will have the least effect. And basically this, like I said, is to prove that our Mew checker functions fine. We only use it in the 5/10 range because what we check with it never has a deviation of more than 5/10. If we're measuring something with a tolerance greater than 5/10,000ths, we're going to be using a different device. So hopefully by witnessing this video you agree that our Mew checker is functioning. Thank you.